Breaking news, Biden officially says he'd consider dropping out of the race if a medical condition emerged. What are doctors saying, and what does this mean for the future of the country? We have so much to unpack here on Beyond the Headlines, only on Vigilant News. This segment is sponsored by Lean, the only weight loss supplement for those looking to lose 10 pounds or more quickly. Get a bottle today at leanvnn.com. I'm Elijah Schaefer. Let's start the show. We all know that Biden is in cognitive decline. Some are saying it's Parkinson's, others are saying it's dementia, while some just say it's simply senescence. Well, the New York Times is reporting that Biden officially said he'd consider dropping out if a medical condition emerged. The New York Times reports that President Biden has said none of his doctors have told him he has a serious medical condition, but his debate performance last month raised questions about his health. Here's what they had to say. President Biden said in an interview released on Wednesday that he would reevaluate whether to stay in the presidential race if a doctor told him directly that he had a medical condition that made that necessary. Mr. Biden has said repeatedly that none of his doctors have told him he has a serious medical condition. Dr. Kevin O'Connor, the White House physician, wrote after the president's physical in February that Mr. Biden is healthy and robust, 81-year-old male who remains fit to successfully execute the duties of the presidency. But his disastrous performance at a debate with former President Donald Trump last month, which prompted a wave of calls by Democratic allies to step aside, raised questions about his health and acuity. With Ed Gordon of BET News, Mr. Biden was asked if there was anything that would make him reevaluate staying in the race. If I had some medical condition that emerged, if doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, and that problem, Mr. Biden said, according to a brief expert released by the network, the comment is the latest in a series of shifting explanations by the president about what might cause him to reconsider. Now, we know that the president has been declining a lot recently. Even just today, Adam Schiff has actually called for his resignation. Watch.
News. This is coming from Los Angeles Times. When your friends turn against you. So, California Congressman Adam Schiff has now asked Biden to leave. He's going to kiss up to him, though. Here's the quote. Has been one of the most consequential presidents in our nation's history. His lifetime of service as senator, vice president, and now as president has made our country better. And here's the quote, but, and you know if it came before the word but, he probably didn't mean it. That's how our language works. But our nation is at a crossroads. A second Trump presidency will undermine, blah, 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 blah. The choice to withdraw from the campaign is President Biden's alone, but Schiff believes it's time for Biden to pass the torch. Breaking news. This is
wow. So they're just doing it. They're full replacement. We're worried about replacement migration. They're worried about replacing the president of the United States. Now, of course, Biden's decline isn't anything new. We've been watching him. He was just being interviewed about the fact that he said that we should put Trump in the bullseye. Now, he denied saying that we didn't say put him in the crosshairs, but this kind of language, he was saying that these extremists, these MAGA Republicans, we've got to turn the pressure up on them. And then we have a would-be assassin attempt to take him out, missing by millimeters, clipping his ear, which we've all seen, the shot heard around the world, or the 5 to 8 shots heard around the world. It's still a question whether or not there were multiple shooters, as initial reports said there were shots coming from the watchtower or the water tower that could have been from Secret Service. We don't exactly know. But Biden's no stranger to controversy. He also was using Trump's attempted assassination to try to ban AR-15s. Listen to this.
More children in America die of a gunshot wound than any other reason. That's stunning and that is sick. And it's sheer cowardness if we do nothing about it. So, if you want to stand against violence in America, then join me in getting these weapons of war off the streets of America. An AR-15 was used in the shooting of Donald Trump, just as it was an assault weapon that killed so many others, including children. It's time to outlaw them. I did it once and I will do it again.
Oh, let's stop that for a second. Number one, he's speaking to the NAACP, which of course is a black representation group. Now, we all know the majority of murders are disproportionately appropriated, over 56% of the arrests, to the black community, which make up between 12 to 14% of the population. But it's really from black males between a certain age. So it's like between 2 to 6% of the population literally commits over half the murders. And the majority of those murders, from my understanding, take place with pistols, not with long guns. And so it is interesting that he's blaming AR-15s. And, these mass shootings are majority from black people as well. People don't know the statistics. So, you're going after an AR-15. This is just government overreach trying to destroy and take away our liberties. We should tackle gun violence in the black communities. It affects black people. It affects white people. It affects Asians, everybody, children, old. It's a serious stain on our culture and our country, and we should tackle it. And also the majority of gun violence, or a huge majority, is suicides. So we have, obviously an extreme spiritual and mental health crisis. Suicide isn't just a mental health issue. It's a spiritual issue. It's at the core of who we are, losing our identity. And we need to solve that. Now, obviously, in the midst of this very serious topic, I do want to remind you that we've seen even some of the politicians at the RNC that I'm currently at right now losing weight rapidly, many of which are probably on Ozempic, a shot that, causes you to lose weight fast. That's trademarked. I don't want to use that. I don't want to inject that. It's needles. It's expensive. But if you want to lose weight fast, you can today with a new product from Brickhouse Nutrition called Lean. Now, Lean is, I warn you, for serious dieters only, for those that want to lose 10 pounds or more. It is a very effective drug that uses, not drug, but supplement that does the same thing as the other drugs that people are using without all the side effects. But it hits the two core values. It regulates your appetite and blood sugar, allowing you to lose weight fast. You can pick up a bottle today at leanvnn.com, LEANVNN.com. You can use my code VNN at checkout to get 15% off plus free rush shipping. Check it out today, leanvnn.com. Get a bottle, get it 15% off, and start losing that weight today. You don't want to wait until it's too late. Now, as I said, Biden is in a serious set of decline. He's already setting the stage for himself, possibly resigning. We don't know if they're going to put Kamala or somebody else. We'll wait and see. I'd love to know your predictions down below. Who do you think they're putting on as the next president? Is it going to be Biden? Well, we'll have to wait to find out. Check it out. If you want to get more of these videos, subscribe to our Rumble and our X account. We are at Vigilant News, or get our newsletter at vigilantnews.com. Have a great rest of the week as always, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.